Alright guys, in this video, I want to give you guys who I believe to be the champions in all of the men's divisions in the UFC at the end of 2024. Just jumping right in, starting off with 125 pounds. I think it's still going to be Alexandre Pantoja. Just looking at the landscape, a lot of the people that I think would be tough fights, he's already beat. Brandon Royval, Brandon Moreno, and now with Davison Figueiredo going up to 135 pounds, I really don't know who I could see potentially beating Alexandre Pantoja right now. I think he might hold on to the belt maybe for a year or two. Maybe somebody like Kai Kara-France, but who knows? For right now, I think Alexandre Pantoja will hold on to the belt at least for the rest of the year. Moving up to 135 pounds, I think the belt is going to stay in Phoenix, Arizona. Sean O'Malley will probably remain the 135-pound champion. I think he'll get through Chito Vera next month, and then I don't know if he fights again. Honestly, I really think where he's at now in his career, I could see him being like a once a year, maybe twice a year type of fighter. If he does fight again at the end of the year, I can maybe see it being somebody like Corey Sandhagen. I think that's probably outside of Umar Nurmagomedov, one of the tougher fights in the division. Who knows, but I think being a Sean O'Malley fan, he'll probably hold on to the belt for the rest of the year. Moving up to 145 pounds, this is something that I've been saying for a few months now, a long time. It's finally going to go down next weekend. I think that at the end of 2024, Ilia Topuria is going to be the featherweight champion. Age and the recent fights that Volk has had really is probably going to play into a disadvantage for him. I just think he's got a lot of momentum going for him, and I think he'll probably end up beating Alexander Volkanovski next weekend. Going up to 155 pounds, Islam Makhachev is the current lightweight champion, and I think at the end of 2024, he'll still probably be the lightweight champion. I think he's just insanely dominant. I don't know. Maybe Armando Sarukian, if he beats Charles Oliveira at UFC 300, that could be a tough fight because I know he took Islam to a decision, and he's very well-rounded, has some pretty solid grappling and very well-rounded striking. Realistically, I don't know if that things will work out and that fight gets done by the end of the year. I think Islam will probably hold on to the belt at least for the end of 2024, and he could honestly have a pretty dominant title reign. 170 pounds, this is a very interesting weight class. I think if the Leon Edwards and Shavkat Rakhmonov fight does happen, I think Shavkat will end up snatching the belt up from Leon and holding on to the belt at the end of 2024. Who knows, though? I think that there's a lot that has to fall into place for that to happen. Going up to 185 pounds, I am going to say that Israel Adesanya is going to reclaim the middleweight belt at the end of 2024. I think the UFC is probably going to do Sean Strickland a little dirty in the sense of, like, he's probably not going to get a rematch belt back for his belt. They'll probably move forward with Dricus du Plessis fight, maybe with him and Israel Adesanya. I think Izzy will probably win that fight. Going up to light heavyweight, 205 pounds, I think that Alex Pereira is probably just going to hold on to the belt, to be quite honest. I really don't know who I could see beating him at 205 pounds. It would have to be somebody that is a pretty dominant grappler, but even still, I just think the power and the striking that Alex possesses on top of his massive frame, it makes it such a puzzle just to get into range to even do anything to Alex. Moving up to heavyweight, our final division, I think that the GOAT, John Jones, is going to have the belt at end of 2024, and honestly, he might end up retiring. I think maybe there could be something that happens where Tom Aspinall gets promoted to the heavyweight champion, but I think what will happen is John Jones will fight one more time. He'll fight against Stipe Miocic. I think he'll beat Stipe Miocic, and then most likely retire on top, so I think John Jones will hold on to the belt at the end of 2024. That's who I see being the champs of all the men's divisions at the end of the year. Let me know in the comment section below, what division would you change? What fighters would you throw in the mix? If you had any other ideas, video suggestions, please be sure to drop in the comment section below. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, I will catch you guys later.